I'm Priyanka Bish from Arden Progressive School, and in today's session we will be continuing with the same topic, which is revaluation account of chapter number 3, admission of a partner. In the previous class we have solved one question based on revaluation account based on adjustments like general reserve and also distribution of profits and losses, etc. So in today's class we will be studying about some more adjustment for which we have to prepare revaluation account, and also we have to pass necessary journal entries. So here is the question. Question is, Parth, Raman and Zaisha are partners in a firm manufacturing furniture. They have been sharing profits and losses in the ratio 5:3:2. From 1st April 2017, they decided to share future profits and losses in the ratio 2:5:3. Their balance sheet showed a debit balance of rupees 4,000 in profit and loss account, balance of 36,000 in general reserve, and balance of 12,000 in worksman compensation reserve. And it was agreed that these are the adjustment. First adjustment is the goodwill of the firm will be valued at rupees 76,000. Second, the stock book value of 40,000 was to be depreciated by 8%. Then third, creditors amounting to rupees 900 were not likely to be claimed. Fourth, claim on account of worksman compensation amounted to rupees 20,000. And fifth, investment book value of 38,000 were revalued at rupees 40,000. Pass necessary journal entries for the above. So in this question, we will be passing necessary journal entries for all the given adjustment, and also we will be preparing revaluation account. So coming to the solution part, first we will prepare revaluation account. Format is particulars, amount, particulars, amount. This is the debit side and here is the credit side. Now, as we can see in the question, the balance in worksman compensation reserve was rupees 12,000, and in the adjustment part it is given that claim on account of worksman compensation amounted to rupees 20,000. That means worksman compensation reserve is created for rupees 12,000 and the workers has claimed for rupees 20,000. That means 12,000 will be taken from worksman compensation reserve, and the remaining amount is a loss, and this loss will be beared by all the partners in their old ratio. We know we have studied in the adjustment of worksman compensation reserve that journal entry for such situation will be worksman compensation reserve account debit, revaluation account debit to provision for worksman compensation claim. So here as we can see, 12,000 is being debited from worksman compensation reserve and additional 8,000 will be beared by all the partners. So first we will be debiting revaluation account and total amount is 20,000. This is a loss on revaluation. Loss will be beared by all the partners in their old ratio. So here revaluation account is debited with the amount 8,000. It will be written on the debit side. As we know, in revaluation account all the expenses are recorded on debit side and all the incomes are recorded on credit side. So revaluation as a loss will be recorded on debit side. 2. Provision for worksman compensation claim. Amount is rupees 8,000. Now, in the adjustment part, it is given that the stock of book value of rupees 40,000, it was depreciated by 8%. So, as we know, stock is an asset and asset is decreasing by 8%. That means it is a loss. Loss are recorded on debit side. It is a decrease in asset. So, we will write here to stock. Now, the book value of stock is 40,000. And it is reduced by 8%. So 8% of 40,000 is 3,200. That means our stock is decreasing by the amount 3,200. Next adjustment is creditors amounting to rupees 900 were not likely to be claimed. So here this is the decrease in liability for us. So decrease in liability is an income for the company. Here we will be writing by creditors amount is rupees 900. You know, incomes are recorded on credit side. Next we have investment of the book value 38,000 were revalued at 40,000. Now investment is an asset whose book value was 38,000 and now it is revalued at 40,000. That means our investment is increased with the amount 2,000. So increase in asset will be recorded on credit side by investment rupees 2,000. Now if we look at the debit and credit side column, we can see debit side is having a greater value. Total of debit side is 11,200. So we will be recording the same amount on credit side also, 11,200. So as we know in revaluation account, if debit side is in excess, that means there is a loss on revaluation. Here the balancing amount will be loss on revaluation, which will be transferred to three partners are Parth's capital account, Raman's capital account and Zaisha's capital account. Loss will be borne by all the three partners in their old ratio. So the total amount of loss is 8,300. Now we will be distributing this loss among the old partners in their old ratio, which is 5:3:2. So first we will calculate Parth's share of loss. Total loss is 8,300. Share of Parth is 5/10. So by solving this, we will get 4,150 to be transferred to partners Parth's capital account. Next we have Raman. Total loss is 8,300. Raman's share is 3/10. So here amount is 2,490, which will be borne by Raman. Now Zaisha's capital account will be debited with the amount 8,300 multiplied by 2/10. 1660. So this is the distribution of loss which will be paid by all the old partners in their old ratio. Now after preparing revaluation account, we will be now passing all the necessary journal entries based on the adjustment and whatever items which we have recorded in revaluation account. So first we will draw the format of journal. Date, particulars, LF, debit amount and credit amount. Now according to the question, it is given that the balance sheet showed a debit balance of 4,000 in profit and loss account. So debit balance in profit and loss account indicates the loss of business. So here this loss will be borne by all the partners in their own profit sharing ratio. So entry for this adjustment will be, date is 2017 1st April. Parth capital account debit, Raman capital account debit, Zaisha's capital account debit to profit and loss account. As loss is to be paid by all the partners, so partners capital account will be debited. Adjustment will be debit balance of P&L account is distributed among the partners in their old ratio. So here the amount of debit balance is 4,000 and the old profit sharing ratio is 5:3:2. So Parth's capital account will be debited with the amount 2,000. Now we will calculate Raman's share of loss. Total loss is 4,000. Raman's share is 3/10. So Raman's capital account will be debited with the amount 1,200 and the remaining balance is 800. So 800 will be debited in Zaisha's capital account. So this was the first entry for the distribution of loss among the partners in their old ratio. Now, next we have balance of 36,000 in general reserve. So now this general reserve will be distributed among the partners in their old ratio. General reserve is to be distributed among the partners. It is an income for the partners. So partners capital account will be credited in this case. It is same. Entry will be general reserve account debit to Parth's capital account to Raman's capital account and to Zaisha's capital account. Narration for this entry will be general reserve distributed among the partners in their old ratio. Now the amount of general reserve is rupees 36,000. So here total amount of general reserve is 36,000. Share of Parth is 5 divided by 10. 18,000 amount will be credited to Parth's capital account. Next is Raman. Total amount of general reserve 36,000. Share of Raman 3/10. So Raman's capital account will be credited with the amount 10,800. Last partner is Zaisha. Here the total amount of general reserve is 36,000. Share of Zaisha is 2/10. 7,200. and the general reserve account will be debited with the amount 36,000. Now next is balance of 12,000 in worksman compensation reserve, and in the adjustment it is given that claim on account of worksman compensation amounted to rupees 20,000. As we have already shown this adjustment in the revaluation account, but the entry which will be passing in this adjustment is worksman compensation reserve account debit, revaluation account debit to provision for worksman compensation claim account. So as we know, the workers has claimed for the amount of rupees 20,000 and the reserve was created for rupees 12,000. That means remaining 8,000 is a loss for the business, as the reserve was created for less amount than the amount of claim which was claimed by the workers. So here 8,000 will be debited to revaluation account. This is a loss, and this loss will be beared by all the partners in their own ratio. Next we have stock book value of 40,000 was to be depreciated by 8%. We have already shown this adjustment in the revaluation account. This is the adjustment for decrease in value of asset. So here narration for the previous entry will be liability created for worksman compensation claim. Next adjustment was decrease in value of asset. So here, as we know, decrease in value of asset is a loss for the business, and loss is always shown by debiting revaluation account, because in case of loss, revaluation account is debited. Revaluation account debit to stock amount. Stock was valued at 40,000, depreciated by 8%. That means the amount of stock is decreased with the amount 30 to 100. Here, narration for this transaction will be value of stock decreased. Now, next adjustment is creditors amounting to 900 were not likely to be claimed. We have already shown this adjustment in revaluation account. It was credited to revaluation account. It is the income for the business. So here, if it is an income, revaluation account will be credited and creditors will be debited. In case of gain on revaluation account is always credited. Narration will be value of creditors decreased. Amount is 900. Next adjustment is investment of book value 38,000 were revalued at 40,000. We know here our investment is increased with the amount 2,000. So investment is an asset, and increase in asset is an income for the business. In case of income, revaluation account is credited. So here the entry will be investment account debit to revaluation account, and narration for this journal entry will be value of investment increased. Amount is 2,000. Now next, as we have calculated the amount of loss on revaluation and we know this loss will be transferred to partner's capital account, which means partner's capital account will be debited with the share of loss. So here entry for loss on revaluation account will be part's capital account debit, Raman's capital account debit, Zaisha's capital account debit to loss on revaluation account. So we have already calculated the share of loss of each partner. Part's capital account was debited with the amount 4150. Raman's capital account will be debited with the amount 2490 and Zaisha's capital account will be debited with the amount 1660. Total amount of loss and revaluation is 8300. Narration for this entry will be loss on revaluation is distributed among the partners in their old ratio. Now the last adjustment is for goodwill. We know the value of goodwill which is given in the question is 76,000. We know in the treatment or accounting treatment of goodwill, the goodwill is distributed among the partners in their sacrificing and gaining share, where the gaining partner compensates the amount of share sacrificed by sacrificing partner. So before the distribution of goodwill, first we will find out what amount of share is gained by the gaining partner and what amount of share is sacrificed by the sacrificing partner. So as we know, old profit sharing ratio is 5:3:2 and new profit sharing ratio is 2:5:3. So first we will find out part sacrificing or gaining share. So as we can see here, the old share of part is 5/10 and new share is 2/10. So if we solve this, we will get 3/10. So here we can see old share of Parth is greater than new share. That means Parth is sacrificing 3/10 share. Next we have Raman. Old share of Raman is 3/10 and new share is 5/10. Answer is -2/10. So here old share of Raman is less than new share, which means Raman is gaining 2/10 share. And last is Zaisha's. So Zaisha's old share is 2/10 and new share is 3/10, which results to -1/10. So here the old share of Zaisha is less than new share, which means Zaisha is gaining some share of profit. So by this we can see that Parth is sacrificing 3/10 share, Raman is gaining 2/10 and Zaisha is gaining 1/10 share. So here the gaining partner will compensate the amount to the sacrificing partner. Entry will be Raman's capital account debit, Zaisha's capital account debit to Parth's capital account. Amount will be sacrificing partner share is 3/10 and amount of goodwill is 76,000. So the amount is 22,800, which is sacrificed by Parth, and Raman is gaining 2/10 of goodwill amount, which is 76,000. So here Raman's capital account will be debited with the amount 15,200, and Zaisha is gaining 1/10 of 76,000. 7,600 will be debited from Zaisha's capital account, and the narration for this transaction will be adjustment of goodwill. So this is how we will record all the adjustment relating to the loss on revaluation, treatment of goodwill, decrease in value of asset, increase in value of liabilities, etc. So here we have learned how to pass the necessary journal entries based on the items which are debited and credited on revaluation account, and also relating to the goodwill. So in the next session, we will be solving some more questions based on the same topic, revaluation account, with different adjustment. That's all for today. Thank you.